every 2 seconds there was like something happening. It was for children with ADHD. And I was undiagnosed at the time. What is up, warriors? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful week. I have a new page on Twitter called Warriors HQ. Okay, here's a little screenshot of that. Go follow for updates and to put in your content creation suggestions. Okay, this was a suggestion. I went through and looked and saw what you guys wanted to see. I saw some of you guys really wanted me to rank my childhood shows, so that's what I'm doing today. I debated about doing Nick and Disney and everything separate, but I remembered I am the oldest sister of 3, so I watched a lot of shows that came very far after me because I was babysitting and dealing with my siblings and actually liked some of them shows. So I found a compilation of sorts. There's lots and lots of different Cartoon Network, Disney, Nickelodeon, Disney XD, like all of those things, and it's a lot of them in here. So I think I'll get some of my favorites as well as like some of my siblings' generations as well. I've been posting every day on my Patreon for like the last 2 weeks. She's a content creator, capital C, okay? So if you would like to see content from me every single day, you can sign up for my Patreon. It'll be in the description box below. All right, I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. Let's get into the video. Let's go. All right, let me get my handy dandy glasses because I have to look over here to move the mouse, okay? All right, so these are my tiers. I'm just gonna go from bottom to top. At the bottom, we have never seen or do not remember. I feel like that might be a case for a lot of these because I feel like there's 200 or something in here. I'm gonna zoom through as quickly as humanly possible. Before that, we have not a fan. That means I've seen it and I don't like it. You know, it wasn't for me. I probably wouldn't watch it again. Above that, we have it didn't suck. You know, like it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, and I didn't completely hate it. You know, it didn't suck. Above that, I have wouldn't change the channel, meaning I wouldn't go out seeking it to watch it on my own, but if I'm scrolling through and it's on, I might, yeah. If it pops up, I won't change the channel. I might watch a full episode. Above that, we have would rewatch today, meaning I would seek it out, all the seasons of it, and rewatch it because I either enjoyed the characters or the plot or whatever, you know? And at the top, we have all-time favorite, meaning these are the shows that shaped me as a person and they're just excellent. In my opinion, the best of the bunch. So those are my tiers. What the hell is that? Up first, we have Walla Kazam. I've never seen, do not remember. That was easy. Up next, we have Stuck in the Middle. Never seen, do not remember. Up next, we have, oh my God, Go Diego Go. Yeah, I remember Go Diego Go. That was on around the time that like Zion first popped out the womb and things. And she was a big fan of Dora. She ain't really mess with Diego like that. Neither did I. So I can just say it didn't suck. I didn't think it was the worst show, but it didn't capture my attention the way that our next good girlie did. Oh, that's a lie. I lied. I almost lied. Because this says Dora and Friends. Where'd she get friends? I don't know. I never watched Dora and Friends. Never seen. Do not remember that. Up next we have, we have Ed, and Eddie. Okay? Shout outs to Cartoon Network. They sustained me for a very long time. I would rewatch Ed, and Eddie just to see what was going on. I don't remember the plot. I don't feel like it had a plot. I don't feel like it had a consistent plot. They were just always on some shenanigans and I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed the female representation in that show. Yeah, Ed, and Eddie was cool. Up next we have, hey! If you listen to my intro and my outro music, then you know the Proud Family. Okay, the Proud Family is one of my all-time favorite shows. The original, not the reboot. The reboot was fine. I didn't really enjoy many of the plot lines in the reboot, but the original is goated, and if you have not seen it, you need to. Up next, we have Bizarrevark. I feel like I heard Zion talking about that show, but I've never seen it. Yeah, we're gonna put that over there. Next, we have, oh my gosh, Unfabulous. Okay, first of all, they got my boo in the picture. I was obsessed with him. But the show also wasn't my favorite. That was Emma Roberts, right? Yeah, that was Emma Roberts' show on Nickelodeon. Not my favorite, but I didn't hate it. I'm gonna say it didn't suck. Unfabulous was not unwatchable, you know? All right, up next we have The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't remember the plot of this show either, but if it was ever on, I watched it, and I still don't know why. So I'm gonna put wouldn't change the channel, because I wouldn't, and I didn't. Like, every time I see the show, I'll sit and watch whatever episode is on. I just thought it was cute and quirky, and I love Mandy. You know, very, very cynical, very nonchalant, very not giving a fuck, and I enjoyed that.
I'll let you know when I start to care.
Up next we have cause I'm the new VP. No VP, no VP. Yeah, True Jackson VP, ladies and gentlemen. I would rewatch it today. I would rewatch it. It's not one of my all-time favorites. I did enjoy the show though when I watched it originally. So I would rewatch it for the plot and things. Also, shout out to Ashley Argata Torres and her new baby. I love you. I love her so much. Yeah, it was a great show. It was a great show and history making. You know, we don't have too many black-led shows on Nickelodeon, and Mama Keke Palmer has done everything under the sun. Like Broadway, TV, movies, everything. She's a phenom, so we gotta respect True Jackson VP. Okay. Up next we have The Cat in the Hat Show. I never watched that. But shout out to the live action Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
It was ruined when she bought it.
It's one of my favorite movies ever. Up next we have Wild Kratts. Never heard of her. Put that down there. After that, we have Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. That animation looks adorable, but never watched it. Never watched it. Oh my God. Up next, we have Sophia the First. Sophia the First. I watched all of this because of Zion, and I watched it as a full-grown adult, and I regret nothing. I would rewatch it, actually. So let me put it up there. It was so cute. It was so cute. I love how they do like the villains on the show. And all of the Disney characters, all of the Disney plots, I just thought it was adorable. Adorable, adorable. Love Sophia the First, okay? Up next, fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Okay, The Wiggles. I don't know what The Wiggles are doing currently. I know they have a whole new cast and The Wiggles is still going on, which is iconic. I'ma throw The Wiggles up in all-time fave. Cause it is all of my cousins. I used to go visit them when they lived in Florida, and all of my cousins and my brothers and sisters were obsessed with The Wiggles, and I just got very acclimated to them and enjoyed all of the songs, enjoyed the bright colors. It was very cute. Definitely after my time, but I watched it nonetheless, and I thought it was adorable. Up next we have Peg and Cat. Never heard of it. Never heard of her. After that, Odd Squad. Doesn't ring a bell. After that, Milo Murphy's Law. That was Disney XD? I don't remember that either. Even Stevens is definitely my generation of childhood. I didn't watch or like the show. I remember watching a couple of episodes. The humor just wasn't for me. I am obsessed with Chrissy Carlson Romano, aka Kim Possible. We'll get to her later. She gotta be up in here. Iconic. But even Stevens wasn't for me, so I'm gonna put not a fan. I wasn't a fan of even Stevens. Also, the way they treated Beans made me sad in the episodes that I saw. I was like, why y'all always so mean to this little man?
I don't have any friends.
Make up some imaginary ones. They never let you down.
Leave him alone. Oh, what is his name? I need to look up his name so I can call him.
My name, give me 2 seconds.
I don't know why I remember his name being Ricky, but Google's saying Raviv. Raviv Ullman? I don't know, did he change his name? Either way, Phil, I thought he was adorable. I thought he was so cute. Phil. One of my many very few white boy crushes of my youth. Phil of the Future didn't suck. I'm trying to think of what year they were supposed to be from in the future, because I feel like we there now. Hold on. Okay, we're not there yet. They were from the year 2121. We're not there yet, but they had a whole bunch of cute little tech and different things. I don't really remember, but if the show came on, I wouldn't change the channel. I'd at least sit and watch a little episode and, you know, be like, oh, he's so cute. Up next, oh, zooming through the sky. Climb aboard. Ready to explore. I switched keys, bitch. Hello. It was iconic. It was iconic, and if it came on, I wouldn't change the channel. I'd watch it. I thought that show was adorable. It also had representation in a time where there was not a lot of representation, and we always appreciate that. We do. If Little Einsteins came on, I'd see what the plot of the episode was, because it was just so cute. Up next, we have, listen, is this the original Franklin? It's not. It says Franklin and Friends. If it's the OG Franklin, then I need to place it properly. Ugh, it's not. It's not the original Franklin. Anyway, didn't watch it, never seen, do not remember him having friends. Remember friends on the original show, but no. Up next we have, Hey Arnold! Listen, Hey Arnold was iconic. Hey Arnold was iconic, and we literally just finished talking about Hey Arnold on a podcast. My podcast, Take It All In with Kiyoshi and Michael Beveraci. If you want to go check it out, it's on YouTube. We're also on streaming. Hey Arnold was fire. Hey Arnold is an all-time fave. Shout out to Helga Pataki. That was my sister. That was my sister and all her craziness, okay? All right, up next. Oh, Jesus. Especially with everything that's come to the forefront about Nickelodeon, and it was very, very much focused in the most recent documentary, Quiet on the Set, The Amanda Show. The Amanda Show was a huge part of my childhood, and hearing about all the stuff that went on behind the scenes kind of broke my heart a little bit, and a lot of people said it ruined their childhood, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, because they were kids, and in some spaces they were having fun. And the show itself was entertaining to me, but Dan Schneider is obviously a disgusting human being, but it's an all-time fave for me. It is, man. The Amanda Show, shout out to Amanda Bynes. She dealt with so much bullshit. She dealt with so much bullshit, and I hope that she's okay. I heard she's like a nail tech now, and I love that for her. She obviously stopped acting a while ago, but her having her own show at the age that she did was extremely, it was just monumental. And I enjoyed the show. I liked it a lot, and that's why it sucks, like, hearing about everything that she endured. Up next, we have Star Something of Evil. Never heard of it, do not know it. Damn, I don't know the next one either. Mike of Night. Do not know it. If you guys know these shows that I'm skipping over, or they were part of your childhood, please put the ones that you love in the comments. I would love to know which ones are watchable. And listen, I ain't got no shame. I'll watch a kid's show if it's entertaining. I watched Bluey with Romeo because dogs can only see certain colors, and he loves Bluey. He loves Bluey. He loves Lilo and Stitch, and Bluey is definitely for kids. So let me know in the comments which of these are your fave. Up next, we have, oh, I might get drags for this one, Winx Club. I didn't get into Winx Club. I feel like that might have been a little bit after my time. I did not get into Winx Club. But if it came on, I would watch it just to see what was going on. I wouldn't change the channel. I would sit. Because colors and girls, and the girls always gonna get me. Next, we have Minnie's Bow Tunes. Didn't watch that. Tough Puppy. Did not watch that. Super Ninjas. Super Ninjas. Did not watch that. Up next, The Fred Show. Not a fan. The way I never thought Fred was funny. Ever. I was like, why are y'all so entertained by this white boy yelling like this? It did not compute. I thought his voice was extremely annoying. I just didn't, I didn't understand. I did not understand. Up next, Marvin. Is that another Fred show? No shade if Fred was in it. I wasn't watching it, and I'm not a fan. I remember Marvin. No. Okay. Up next, we have the show that molded and built me and my love for people, Barney. Barney was that girl. Barney is an all-time favorite of mine. Listen, I found my voice with Barney. I learned how to count with Barney. I did everything with Barney. I had Barney pillows and stuffed animals, and there's many a home video of me running around in Barney onesies and t-shirts and things. I was a Barney kid, can you tell? It was definitely before the girlies were on Barney. Like, I know Selena Gomez was on Barney and Demi Lovato. I was well past Barney age by the time they came around. But the OG Barney live? Listen, the way I was begging my parents to go see Barney live, like Barney on stage, you can go watch the footage somewhere on YouTube. I know somebody's posted it. But there was a live Barney show that used to chew. they used to chew, and we had it on VHS, and I wore it out. I watched it until the tape split. It was my shit, my absolute fave. Up next, we have Loud House. Okay, I remember this. I forget which one of my siblings watched Loud House. It was okay. It didn't suck. Loud House didn't suck. When it was on and I watched a little bit of it, I was like, oh, this ain't too bad. Up next is, it's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. MICKEYMOUSE. Okay, I don't do the call and response shows anymore. I can't even say I wouldn't change the channel. I can't say I wouldn't watch it. It did not suck. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse did not suck. It did not shape my childhood. It was definitely more my siblings' generation, but it definitely didn't suck, and I watched it when they watched it. Up next, the OG girls, the girlies, the Powerpuff Girls. Dun, dun, dun. That was not it. That was The Simpsons. The Powerpuff Girls singing song is literally just sugar, spice, and everything nice. Then they shoot off and stuff. It's great. It's great. And the Powerpuff Girls are definitely one of my all-time favorites. I watch it often. Please don't make any more spin-offs of my girlies. It's not needed. Next is Avatar, The Last Airbender. What type of person would I be if I didn't like my namesake? I know some people are like, you should react to Avatar. I watch it all the time. It's one of the shows I just keep on my TV or my laptop, like in the background. I'm not even paying attention to it, but watching it always because I am KioshiWarrior. My fan don't got knives, but you know. She's a warrior, most definitely. Okay, up next is iCarly. iCarly was on when I was in high school. I feel like I watched so many episodes of that show, but also not all of it. And I loved the reboot. I could not believe the reboot got canceled because I was like, I was looking forward to it. I watched every season of the reboot that they had. I have not seen every season of iCarly. If it was on, I wouldn't change the channel. I think it's iconic. Shout out to Jeanette McCurdy and her book. I'm glad my mom died. It was an excellent book. She did not have a fun experience shooting that show. And again, it's just sad to see things in hindsight and hear adults talk about their experiences as child actors. But iCarly shaped the childhood of a lot of people. And Sam and her butter sock was kind of iconic, you know? She was about that action. I forget what episode it was when she was trying to talk to that girl that was being a bully, and the girl was like talking shit, and they were at the little bagel shop. And Sam turned to her, she was like, looking at her like, who are you talking to?
Sam, don't.
I liked it. I definitely liked it. If it's on, I'm not changing the channel. I'll watch however many episodes are playing. Adventure Time. Come on, grab your friends. Oh, I will rewatch Adventure Time today. I would rewatch all of Adventure Time today. I loved Adventure Time. I wish I remembered more of it, but I don't. I used to have a BMO pillow, and I don't know where it is. It makes me so sad. I feel like I lost it in the move. But I loved Adventure Time. I thought it was great. I started baking pancakes because of this show. Making pancakes and then putting a slice of bacon in it. That's influence. That's impact, okay? After that, we have Paw Patrol. I know Paw Patrol. And it didn't suck. It didn't suck. I've seen a couple of episodes of it, but I wouldn't watch it on my own. And if it was on the TV, I would definitely change the channel. Because Romeo barks at all dogs on TV. Cartoons included now. I can understand, like, I was about to say human dogs. I can understand, you know, the real dogs on TV commercials, but cartoons, I was not expecting that. I was like, Romeo, you just don't care. So I would have to. I would have to change the channel. But it definitely did not suck. Up next, we have Doc McStuffins. Okay, another iconic show simply because the lead character is black and it's a cartoon and you just don't see that. I would see what Doc McStuffins had going on. I wouldn't change the channel. Every episode I've seen of it, I was like, this is so cute. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. After that, we have Listen
To Me.
Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Let's just laugh at him now. Shout out to my girl Libby. My girl Libby on that show. That's an all-time fave. I gotta scroll up to get it there, but yes, an all-time fave, Jimmy Neutron, and the movie Jimmy Neutron was an excellent show. I loved that show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I loved it. It was something I watched often. After that, I have a story about Teletubbies, okay? So I was a Teletubbies kid as well, but my dad made it a rule that I couldn't watch it anymore because I stopped saying hello and started saying uh-oh, which is what they say in the show. Uh-oh. My dad was like, no. My dad was like, absolutely not. She will be speaking English. But I was definitely a Teletubbies kid, and I really wanted the little machine that they used to make their little pink slop that was food or whatever. I just thought it was such a cute show. I would change the channel because they wasn't talking. They wasn't doing a whole lot of anything, but I loved them so much. I loved them so much. I'm gonna put Teletubbies and it didn't suck because it did not. It didn't suck. I would have to change the channel though, and I wouldn't rewatch it. There wasn't much of a plot either. Up next, Victorious. Victorious was a show that came out when I was in high school as well. The only reason why I started watching it was because one day my sister was watching in the living room and I heard Ariana Grande and Elizabeth Gillies sing Give It Up, and I was like, okay. I sat down, I watched the rest of the episode and proceeded to watch the rest of the episodes that came on after that. They had like a little marathon or whatever. If it was on, I wouldn't change the channel. I rewatched certain episodes of Victorious, but I can't say I will rewatch the entire show. I can't say that. But it definitely had excellent moments. Excellent moments. And music. You know, everybody was singing. It's me being so biased. I started watching the show because I heard vocals. And then as I continued watching the show, I was like, why don't they let her sing more? Why don't they let Ariana and Elizabeth Gillies sing more? Like, they objectively, you know, might have the best voices, so like, what's going on? Luckily, we got a lot of Leon Thomas. I love his voice so much. He has an album coming out soon too. Shout out to him. But Victorious was iconic. The only reason why I'm not gonna put it in with rewatch is because I don't think I'd watch all the seasons straight through. I think I'd pick and choose which ones are my favorite. I love the episode where Tori airs out that man that was just using her for a grade. I love that episode. I like the Breakfast Club episode. I thought that one was funny. I like the one where they looking through ice cream to get the Kesha concert. It's like certain episodes of Victorious that I feel like are goated, and I'll go back and like watch those. But the whole seasons, probably not. Probably not. Up next, oh my goodness, Steven Universe. Okay, I'll be completely honest and say, I've seen bits and pieces of Steven Universe. I feel like I know about important parts of the plot that I should not, because I did not watch the show all the way through, but everyone was talking about it when it premiered, like season premiered and finales and all of that shit. So like, I know things about the show, but I have not watched it all the way through. If it was on, I would not change the channel. Actually, that's a lie. I will rewatch it. I've been meaning to rewatch it from the beginning anyway. So I would definitely rewatch Steven Universe. The episodes of it I have seen, I really liked. And they're kind of short. The episodes are pretty short, so I would definitely rewatch it. Up next, Wizards of Waverly Place. That was out when I was in high school as well. I don't want to say like I aged out of Disney because I was definitely still watching some Disney shows. I watched a little bit of Wizards of Waverly Place, so I can say I wouldn't change the channel because I liked the dynamic between like Alex and her brothers and like parents, and you know, I enjoyed the structure of the show, and the theme song was cut too. Selena Gomez is a phenomenal actress. I ain't never had nothing to say about her acting, child. Alex Russo was that girl. And what's that? A hat, crazy funky something hat, trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there, we've done that. We see right through your funky hat. I remember that. I remember that. So if it was on, I definitely wouldn't change the channel. Oh my God. Okay, up next we have Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I was extremely afraid of this show. So afraid that I didn't watch anything other than the theme song 9 times out of 10. I didn't like how dark it was. It was kind of scary. You know, it was pretty scary. Return the slab. I didn't like any of that. But if Courage the Cowardly Dog came on today, I can't say I wouldn't change the channel because like I said, it's a little fine. If it's on, I wouldn't change the channel. I would not go looking for it because I'm a baby. But I liked Courage the Cowardly Dog. Obviously he didn't talk, he talked in yelps, you know, kind of like me. And the show was definitely wasn't bad, so I'll put it up there. Up next we have Sam and Cat. Okay, Sam and Cat was definitely later on. I feel like I was about to go to college when Sam and Cat was on. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of the show. If I can be completely honest, bro, I was still trying to figure out why they changed Kat's character so much. Because I remember earlier episodes and she just wasn't that dumb. She wasn't like an infant the way that they made her later on.
Yay, they saw our commercial.
They made her very like childlike, whereas before she was not. She just had attitude. And I remember the switch. I don't remember when it happened because like I said, I didn't watch it all the way through. But like, yeah, I might have watched Sam and Cat if Cat was still like, you know, had attitude and was a little more relaxed, but they just made her unbearably dumb and I couldn't get into it. But I heard the show did very well and we love that. We love that for both of those girlies. And Jeanette talked about that shit in her book too, child. If you have not read Jeanette McCurdy's book, you need to. It's a must read. Okay, up next we have Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. I scroll all the way up to get mama to the top. Yeah, all-time fave forever. Rewatch it often, all seasons, even the ones where they moved and stuff. I'm not gonna say it got worse. There were a couple, like one season that I just wasn't like, it was like meh. But the first seasons of Hannah Montana are so goated, and the music, obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with the plot, everything about it. Loved Hannah Montana. Also, I fell in love with Miley's voice. Up next we have, oh my gosh, Gumball. Okay, Gumball I've actually been meaning to rewatch because Gumball was a show I watched in passing, kind of, where like if an episode was on, I'd watch it. I've never watched it all the way through, episode. If I caught it, I watched it and I thought it was hilarious every single time. So I really do want to rewatch it from top to bottom. I enjoyed the characters. I feel like, what's that baby's name? Darius? One of them little characters is black. One of them little characters is categorically black, and I will not be explaining. You can drop it in the comments if you know who I'm talking about. Because they're all like animals in different colors and things. One of them babies was black, and I can't explain it. He was though. Okay, after that, Gravity Falls. Okay, so this is a show I'm starting to watch now. I didn't watch it when it originally aired. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't change the channel because right now I'm enjoying it. I'm not that far in, but I love the animation style. It's very round, it's very cute. And the plot is funny as well. I love the relationship between their characters. Hilarious. After that, we have Henry Danger. Now this was definitely not my time. And I feel like this came on when my sister was in like middle school. I can't remember, but I've never seen Henry Danger. I remember it, but I've never watched it. Up next, we have the Icons. Iconic set of twins. Let me move them to the top. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. All-time fave. Rewatch some episodes often. I might not rewatch all. No, that's a lie. I definitely did go rewatch the whole series from beginning to end a little while ago because it was just so excellent. The jokes on that show. How do you lose a woman?
Forget to cherish her.
The show was great, bro. The show was great. The humor was excellent. It was for all ages. Like, I don't care. There was something for everybody. There was something for parents. There was stuff for kids. And they were just excellent actors. Zach and Cody. Shout out to the twins. Shout out to Mr. Mosby. Shout out to Arwen. Okay, I love Justice for Arwen. He was supposed to have a spinoff show, and I loved Arwen. Shout out to Ashley Tisdale and Brenda Song. London Tipton, yay me!
Yay me!
London Tipton had me on my shit. I was like, Mom, so I need to go summer in Europe like London Tipton, and I need this bag. And Mama was just calling everybody poor, and it was... And I love the dynamic of that show because originally they were gonna have Maddie's character, who's Ashley Tisdale and works at the hotel, be the smart, quote unquote, Asian girl, you know, and they were gonna have the blonde girl be the rich ditz, but they swapped it. So it wasn't stereotypical. And I loved that. I thought it was an excellent touch in the show and it made it far more enjoyable. It made it far more fun to watch, okay? Up next we have, hey! The OG, Dora the Explorer, Dora! Boo says super cool exploradora. Listen, Zion lived. Dora was after my time, but Zion lived for that show, and I couldn't go anywhere without hearing the theme song. She had Dora dolls. Whenever Dora was on, it was being watched by us. So I would have to change the channel. I wouldn't watch it on my own, but it definitely didn't suck. Dora was a pretty good show. I can't even say I would rewatch it, bro. I'm mad I got Dora and Diego in the same thing, cause like I watched Dora and I liked it, but I would change the channel and I wouldn't rewatch it because I'm grown now. And there's nothing really for me to cling on to with Dora. So no Dora. Up next we have A Sweet Life on Deck. That was later on too. And I definitely watched a couple episodes of that. And I didn't hate it. So if it was on, I wouldn't change the channel. I'd sit and watch it and see what was going on. I know they had some of them connected episodes where it was like Hannah Montana on deck, or That's So Raven on deck, or like something. It was like one of them merging episodes where they was on the boat. And I thought that was cute. Up next, we have That Girl, KP. Kim Possible. Call me, beat me, if you wanna reach me, if you wanna page me, it's okay. Whenever you need me, baby, call me, beat me, if you wanna reach. Call me, beat me, if you wanna reach me. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. I could be there for somebody. I'm trying to stop, but I can't. Danger or trouble, I'm there on the double. You know that you always get called Kim Possible. I regret absolutely nothing. Kim Possible is a legend and an icon, and I'm scrolling up to put it in all-time fave. I've rewatched that show recently. It still holds up. I loved Kim Possible, bro. Such a good show. Okay. Ooh. Next, Danny Phantom. I like Danny Phantom. It wasn't a favorite, but I definitely liked it. I wouldn't change the channel if Danny Phantom came on. I'd watch whatever episode's on. Ooh. Up next, Good Luck Charlie. I also would not change the channel if it came on. Shout out to Bridget Medler. First of all, has bops. Many a bops. If you have not heard her music, go listen to Hurricane. Listen. And Ready or Not. She had something. Bro, I'm still mad about that. Listen, Mom was a Harvard grad. She has many life plans. She has a lot going on for herself. But the music career she could have had as well, she could still have it. Girly, we just want music. I don't care. Did you hear Zion? Zion said, woo, Bridget Medler. Listen, because the show was great. The show was absolutely great. And the only episode that's sticking out in my mind right now is the one where she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her. That was some of the most emotional acting I had ever seen.
And I'm so sad.
On Disney at that time, because Mama was like, how could you? He lied, talking about, oh, I thought you were his cousin. I thought you were his cousin.
I didn't know you two were cousins.
They ain't never showed infidelity like that on Disney. On Disney. And it gave. Good Luck Charlie was a cute show. If it was on, I wouldn't change the channel. Up next we have I've never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way. If you open up your mind and see what's inside, it's gonna take some time to realize. Over your shoulder, you know that I told you I'll always be picking you up when you're down. Listen, just turn around. All-time fave. Woo, woo. It was great. Drake and Josh was great, and also again feel just horrific about everything that Drake experienced. He was a part of the Quiet on Set documentary and talked about his time during Drake and Josh, and it was heartbreaking. And that's like the only word to describe it. I was so sad for him. Very glad that he told his story. Very glad that he's healing. I just can't believe that he was on such an iconic show and made such iconic television while enduring all of that just horrific abuse, man. The show was excellent though. The show was excellent. The humor still holds up. I watched Drake and Josh, okay? If it's on, I'll watch it. Sometimes I want to go look for different episodes. Shout out to Helen. We love Helen. The show is just great. Up next, we have Zoe 101. If it was on, I wouldn't change the channel. I actually really liked that show. I loved the whole concept of having high school on a campus. Like it was like college, but they were in high school, and I just loved it. I was like, I want to go I want to go to PCA. I literally was like, does PCA exist? I want to go. I liked it. I liked the concept for the show. Obviously do not rock with Jamie Lynn Spears in present day, but the show was cute. After that, we have Shake It Up that introduced us to one Zendaya Coleman. Shake It Up didn't suck. Shake It Up didn't suck. It wasn't my favorite. They had some cute moments, you know, when I did watch it. Zion loved Shake It Up. So if it was on, I'd sit and endure and and watch with her. Definitely was not my favorite, but I do not think it was a bad show. Up next, we have Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was a show I did not get into. I don't know why I didn't like Foster's Home, but I did not like Foster's Home. I feel like that's a hot take. I feel like a lot of people like Foster's Home, Imaginary Friends. So I'm gonna put it in not a fan. I just wasn't a fan. I watched enough episodes of it to know that I didn't like it. Up next, oh my gosh, Ant Farm. Ant Farm, if it was on, I wouldn't change the channel because China M. McClain, it was an excellent actress and carried the hell out of that show. Also another Black-led show, incredible. I liked Ant Farm, the music on it. I loved her character on it, the premise of the show, all the kids being gifted, and it gave her a chance to really shine and show her chops. And I thought it was great. I thought it was great. Also, Mama's cover of Dynamite, you had to tell me that it was made by somebody else. I thought that was her song. I thought that Dynamite was her song. It would play on all the little commercials and I was like, this is her shit. Yeah. And then I went on a cruise and heard a man singing it and I was like, who the hell is this?
Who is that?
And that's when I found out it wasn't her song. But yeah, China M. McClain carried. Up next we have I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I'm this exploring. I'm Caillou. He was annoying as he was so Caillou was so annoying. Like, I watched the show. That was like around my time. When was Caillou out? I was still in elementary school. I feel like Caillou got on my damn nerves. But it didn't suck. The show didn't suck, and when it was on, I watched it. But his character annoyed me. He was always really mean to his little sister.
Stay out!
And I didn't like that. I didn't like it because I loved my siblings. Anyway, what the hell? Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. Hoomst, and what? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I feel like the name sounds familiar, but I've never seen that. Okay, Big Time Rush. It's so annoying being an adult now and knowing like certain character, like we have a Trump supporter, Zionist up in there, you know? No! But Big Time Rush had bops and hits. And if it was on, I wouldn't change the channel because the original show, the editing in that show, if you ever have a chance to just go back and watch Big Time Rush, I counted. It was like every 2 seconds there was a sound effect. Every 2 seconds there was like something happening. And it made the show just feel like it was for children with ADHD. And I was undiagnosed at the time, so I was like, oh, this is entertaining. Yeah, I liked Big Time Rush though. Up next we have, oh, hey, Jesse. Poor Sky Jackson, because I didn't like Jessie. Jessie was fine. Like, the premise of it and everything was fine. I just think I wasn't a Debbie Ryan fan. I didn't really enjoy, like, her style of acting. But shout out to Sky Jackson on this show. Welcome, this is my playhouse, and you're just living in it was T.
And you're just living in it.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that for sure. Up next, we have Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. All of them are weirdos now. They have a podcast and they all weird. Ned's Declassified did not suck. I didn't really cling to any of the characters at all, really. Shout out to Coconut Head. Shout out to Coconut Head and baby girl who was in Twilight that I cannot remember her name in this moment. Oh my god, I'm so mad I don't remember her name. What's her name? Susie something? I don't know, but one of the girls in Ned's Declassified was also one of the friends in the friend group on Twilight. And I liked that. I liked her. But the show itself was fine. I ain't really learned shit. It was supposed to be a guide to middle school or whatever. And I was just like, y'all ain't helping me with nothing. Y'all ain't helping me with a goddamn thing. What does that say? Is that Shakers? Shakers. Not familiar. Never seen. Bella and the Bulldogs. I watched the premiere episode of that because Zion made me. It was a girl playing football and we loved that, and the theme song was cute. So I can't lie and say I've never seen it and I don't remember it. I can just put it in. It didn't suck, I guess. The one episode I watched didn't suck. I can't say I'm not a fan. Up next we have The Haunted Hathaways. I've heard of that show, but I've never seen it. I like never even seen one episode of this. We'll put it over there. Parent, oh, your backyard friends, the backyardigans. Rest in peace to the black woman that created that show. It was excellent. And it's an all-time fave. I'm gonna put it at the top. That was Zion and my brothers, like that was their generation down, and I did not care. We played the PC games like on the computer. Every time Backyardigans was on, secret agent on a secret mission. The bops on that joint. The bops on Backyardigans. The superhero episode. Nah, if you've never seen Backyardigans, you need to like go wide. It still holds up. It still holds up. Okay. Okay, up next we have, oh Jesus, Austin and Ally. The only thing I remember from Austin and Ally, baby girl who was saying, I'm so much cooler than you. I'm a 10, you're a 2. I'm so much better than you. I'm a queen, you're a fool. I'm a star and you're lame. I am cash, you are change. I was like, I can't say it was bad. I can't say I'm not a fan, because when I watched the episode, I was like, that was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. So I just put it in It Didn't Suck. No, I put it in It Didn't Suck. I feel like a lot of people liked Austin and Ally, but that was definitely like after my time as well. Zion watched it. I liked that episode. We used to sing that all the time. Phineas and Ferb. I can feel it. I'm gonna get dragged. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can't even say I would sit and watch it. I didn't hate Phineas and Ferb. Let me start there. I didn't hate Phineas and Ferb. It irritated me that Candace, the older sister, never got her due. She was trying to tell her parents the whole time. Do y'all know that they building, do y'all, like, where are the parents? No, Mom! And I had older sister syndrome. So I was like, this would just irk my soul. It would irk my soul if I was trying to tell my parents about something my siblings was doing and they just was not paying attention, or they like always got away with it. I would be so, justice for Candace. Phineas and Ferb didn't suck. I can't say I wouldn't change the channel just because I don't even remember. Did Phineas and Ferb have a plot? I know there's nothing about Phineas and Ferb like I cling to, so I wouldn't have the urge to watch it. Okay, we got through about half of these. There's like a lot more left, so I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna do a part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Come on back, come be a warrior, okay? Because over here we have taste in music and TV shows. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I don't care.